Thank you, Mr. President. Great job on another AGM. And now it's the party portion of the agenda, the celebration that I get to lead us through. And now, as is customary, we start off this portion of the program with our honorary theme song, Stronger Together by Michael Averill, which you got to see for the first time last year. So let's see if we're able to share that video. Mute.
It takes one to have a bright idea,
two to share the worry.
It takes three to split the weight when it's too much to carry.
It takes four to build a shelter that
withstands the weather.
anyone can do it alone, but we're
Stronger together.
like links in a steel chain. We are stronger together. Like a tool belt full of tools, we are
Stronger together. Like muscles in the body, we are stronger together. Anyone can do it alone, we can all use a little help.
like a Roman pack of wolves. We are stronger together.
Like feathers on a wing, we are stronger together.
Like laughter with a friend,
We are stronger together. Anyone can do it alone, but we all use a little help.
like members of a family.
We are stronger together. Like a forest full of trees. We are
Stronger together.
like water in a river. We are stronger together.
Anyone can do it alone, but we can all use a little help.
Takes one to have a bright idea.
Two to share the worry, three to split the weight when it's
Too much to carry.
It takes four to build a shelter that withstands the weather.
anyone can do it alone, but we're stronger together.
We are stronger together.
Matthew and I were on the same wavelength there. It's happened previously once, sharing the link in the chat. But yeah, that tuba toot gets me every time. Thank you, Michael, for allowing us to continue to use that. And so it's my pleasure to host the 2023 presentation of the Stronger Together Awards. Some people might recall that these awards were created in 2019, actually at the last Economist National Conference we did in London, Ontario, marking CCEDNet's 20th anniversary, with the intention of annually recognizing and honoring past and present CCEDNet members who've advanced community economic development by working to strengthen and advance sustainable and equitable local economies, or making outstanding contributions to CCEDNet. You can see some of the past recipients here, and you can also visit our new website and find more information about the Stronger Together Awards under the membership menu bar there. So the first 2 years of the Stronger Together Awards celebrated individuals who had received honorary lifetime memberships over the years, or had contributed long-standing leadership on the board. Starting in 2021, however, we put out our open call for nominations, which led to 5 winners being selected in 2021 and another 3 last year. So this year we followed the same process. The call for nominations was set out at the beginning of April. I hope everyone saw that in the range of emails we all get all the time. A selection committee was created to review the candidacies. I'd like to thank Vidal Chaban from the board and Matthew Thompson and Anita Lampton from the staff who participated in that. And a special thanks to Anita and Adriana, who coordinated the Stronger Together process this year. So I'm very pleased to announce that we have 3 winners, and there's lots to celebrate. Each winner will be introduced by someone who's familiar with their accomplishments, followed by brief remarks from the winner themselves. So to introduce our first winner, I'd like to turn things over to CCEDNet's Director of Regional and Strategic Initiatives, Sarah Leeson-Klum.
Thanks, Mike. And hi, everybody. I am delighted to present this Stronger Together Award to Quint Development Corporation. So I'll tell you a bit about Quint. They've been serving Saskatoon's core neighborhoods for over 25 years and have been a part of CCEDNet since the beginning of the network. Most recently, you heard earlier, they've been one of the organizational members contributing to our government relations project, working collaboratively to increase network presence and power with the federal government. But even way back in 2008, they were also the local hosts of the National CED conference. So long history in the network. And as I looked up the nomination notes and at Quint's website to prepare my comments, I was struck by how deeply CED informs their work. It kind of warms my heart to see that an organization say kind of loud and proud, like, this is what we do. And we sometimes use an exercise called Ideal Communities to teach about CED, where people dream how things would be if we really reached our vision. And when I looked, the work and impact of Quint is a real life example of what group after group after group imagines during that exercise. Quint says the CED approach has the potential to build healthier communities where people regain some measure of control over their day-to-day lives and where human and local needs take precedence over distant and corporate needs. This approach that so deeply resonates with our theory of change is also proving impactful. In a community managing through deep disparities and inequality, close to my heart, I'm from inner city Winnipeg, and there's so much similarity between our communities. Quint's been able to house over 2,600 people, probably more than that, because these stats I think are a year old. Created 8 housing cooperatives. They've built and renovated over 200 community-owned housing units. They've developed social enterprises and community organizations like Build Up Saskatoon, Station 20 West, the Boxcar Cafe, employing folks facing barriers to good jobs. And they know that a resilient community is more than just houses and jobs. It's also one that's joyful and connected with community events and arts and cultural programming. This award is also really timely as Quint is entering a new phase. Lan Yusiskin, their long-serving executive director, is retiring. And I've only met Len a few times in person, but I've been struck always by your leadership and community commitment. I know your retirement is really well-deserved. And I know that Quint is in fantastic hands with Kristen Toms, who's going to step into the role and has already been serving Quint for many years. So I'm excited to see how things change and grow in this new phase for such an important organization in your community. So to finish, I'll say this holistic and multifaceted place-based approach that Quint's been leading, it's really at the heart of CED, and we see how it's making change towards the vision we share of inclusive and sustainable communities. So congratulations, Quint, to Len, to Kristen, and thank you so much for your fine work. I think Len's going to bring some words.
Well, thanks very much, Sarah, for those kind words. You stole a lot of my thunder from my thank you speech, but we are really honored to receive the Stronger Together Award, and especially because it comes from CCEDNet, a network of CED practitioners across Canada. It's recognition from people that are doing the work in communities and intimately understand what it means to say we are challenging the status quo and building alternatives. And we've always worked to create more inclusive economies for neighborhoods and people in Saskatoon that have been socially and economically excluded. Our history goes back to 1995, where core residents and community associations wanted to adopt a community economic development organization. The core neighborhoods of Saskatoon have evolved to have significant racialized and spatialized concentrations of poverty. And the community was intent on taking control of the economic and social agenda in the city. People saw that a CED approach had the potential to build healthier communities where people regain some measure of control over developments in their neighborhoods and disrupt systemic issues that perpetuate growing disparities, poverty, and marginalization. We continue to speak out honestly about the challenges facing this community and our needs to come together to devise unique solutions to these challenges. While there's still a lot of work to do, we are confident that Quint has the capacity to grow and become a significant force for change in the community. And lastly, I'll just say that we've been a long-standing member of CCEDNet, pretty much since CCEDNet's formation. We've always understood the importance of being part of a national movement devoted to creating alternatives and community transformation. Thanks again for the recognition of this award and for acknowledging the transition that's happening here. I'm retiring, and I'd like to just acknowledge Kristen Toms, who's beside me here, who's taking over as a new ED. So thanks again for recognizing Quint.
That's terrific. Thank you, Len, and congratulations on everything you've accomplished. It's so well deserved, and yeah, just wonderful. So bravo, thank you. So for our second winner, I'm pleased to welcome our Spark Program Manager in Winnipeg, Jeffrey Pat.
Thank you, Mike, and hi, everybody. I'm delighted to present a Stronger Together Award to Winnipeg's Green Action Center.
Okay.
You can hear me, right? Good. So the Green Action Center is a really important community-based nonprofit in Manitoba. Their primary areas of work are green commuting, composting and waste reduction, sustainable living, and resource conservation. The work spans from helping individuals and communities take climate action all the way through to policies and system change work. Compost Winnipeg is a social enterprise of the Green Action Center. They saw an opportunity to provide a much needed service and generate revenue for the center while preventing waste and greenhouse gas emissions. Compost Winnipeg was launched in 2016 with a single pickup truck for collection, and they've now grown to a 5-truck fleet that serves most areas of the city and are diverting over 70,000 kilograms of organic waste from the landfill every month. Green Action Center is a longtime CCEDNet member. They now have a new executive director, and they've got numerous new staff members who are leading exciting projects. They really exemplify new leadership within an established CED organization, bringing in fresh ideas and perspectives. The staff in Manitoba decided to nominate the Green Action Center and Compost Winnipeg because of their strong participation across CCEDNet Manitoba's programming this year. The Green Action Center staff have actively participated in the Manitoba member meeting, the policy summit, member meetups, and the strategic conversations about the network's work in Manitoba. The Green Action Center staff frequently attend Manitoba Learns events, have put together workshops at the Gathering in recent years, and have had a staff member on the Gathering design team. Compost Winnipeg has been involved in social procurement advocacy work at the City of Winnipeg, and have been supported in further advocacy work at the city to adopt a curbside composting program. The Green Action Center's impact in Winnipeg and Manitoba on environmental education, action, and policy change is immense. And just wanted to end by saying congratulations on your Stronger Together Award, Green Action Center.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm Josep Ceres, the Executive Director at Green Action Center. Yeah, and we feel Green Action Center and Compost Winnipeg, we feel honored to receive this award. Yeah, and at the same time, that inspires us and motivates us to continue working to deliver our mandate. The mandate at Green Action Center and Compost Winnipeg is basically promote greener living through environmental education and practical climate solutions to all Manitobans. These last 3 words, these to all Manitobans, are the reason why we are here today as CCED members. we think that this to all Manitobans is a broad and it has to arrive to the underserved communities, the ones that receive more impact from this overwhelming and growing issue that we are facing right now, that is climate change. And yeah, and for us, thanks CCEDNet for this award, but mainly thanks for keeping us together to try to build these alternatives against this status quo and to transform our society. That is what is important, that we are here all together. Thank you very much. And well, I hope we will keep being together again.
Thank you, Joseph. Congratulations. That's yeah, it's touching. Absolutely. Okay, so I forget each year how much I enjoy these awards. We have one more to go. So to introduce our third recipient, I'm pleased to hand things over to Matthew Thompson, our Director of Engagement.
Great, thanks, Mike. The Stronger Together Awards are an opportunity to shine light on those who have dedicated themselves to making a profound impact in the field of community economic development. It's a time to acknowledge exceptional commitment, compassion, creativity in building strong, vibrant, and resilient communities. And we're here, of course, to celebrate those who have organized transformative initiatives, empowering individuals and groups to overcome challenges and thrive collectively. And so we're very proud to say that Alterna Savings and their community impact team have done just that, becoming the first financial institution to receive a Stronger Together award. Congratulations. Alterna was the first credit union in Canada to offer microloans through the Community Microfinance Program. The program also offers wraparound support for underserved entrepreneurs with one-on-one consultations, financial education, tools, and workshops. Since its inception, the program has disbursed millions in loans and helped change the lives of thousands of underrepresented people and their families. Alterna's recognized expertise in the field of microfinancing is what led them to be part of a team tasked with developing the Black Entrepreneurship Loan Fund with the federal government. Alterna was a strong advocate for a microloan pilot to provide support for Black entrepreneurs looking for loans to be part of the program, because in Alterna's experience, this was a key gap for Black entrepreneurs. Working in partnership with the Federation of African Canadian Economics, FACE as an acronym, the government and the Government of Canada, Alterna saw the launch of the Black Entrepreneurship Loan Fund Microfinance Pilot Program, which will help to break down some of the systemic barriers faced by Black entrepreneurs. The impact of Alterna's microloan program goes beyond the impact to individual borrowers. The Alterna model of providing the administrative support for community loan funds has allowed those funds to focus on strengthening the relationships between them and their borrowers, while Alterna focuses on the administration of the loan. This saves community loan funds both time and money and allows for enhanced support for the borrowers. Over the years, Alterna has provided countless hours of support and invaluable expertise to organizations looking to establish community loan funds. Alterna continues to build on their reputation in microfinance and on long-standing partnerships within the affordable housing and nonprofit sectors. Considerable effort has been made to strengthen existing and develop new partnerships and working relationships. The community impact team at Alterna today truly shows how community impact can be significantly strengthened through partnerships and working together with the community to achieve the desired impacts. Evaluations of the impact of Alterna's microfinance program have found that accessing even the smallest of loans can have a tremendous impact. Studies of Alterna's program show that a microloan can bring stability to a household by providing access to food, education, and other essential resources while building assets for future security. The studies undertaken found that the loans could help to alleviate poverty, leading to improved quality of life and self-improvement. Alterna's microfinance program has always targeted underserved communities, in particular women, the Black community, and newcomers. More recently, Alterna expanded its microfinance program to support social enterprise, recognizing that many lenders didn't understand the impact commitments of the social enterprise model. On a personal note, when I first started working with CCEDNet, my role was focused on Ontario programming and member engagement. Alterna was always an active member in our provincial work. In particular, I remember Alterna's Savings sponsoring our 2 Ontario regional conferences under the banner of Connections to Revitalize Communities that we held after briefly moving from a national event to a regional event model. On top of this sponsorship, Susan Henry was an active steering committee member and workshop facilitator at these events. At the national level, and more recently, Elia Abea, then Director of Community Impact and Member Experience with Alterna, was also a presenter at Economist 2019, our last national conference before the pandemic sidelined that activity. Susan Henry has also been engaged in the People-Centered Economy Group, convened by CCEDNet as a representative of the table of impact investment practitioners, of which Alterna Savings is a member, and was also a panelist at last year's Sustainable Finance Forum, convened by MP Ryan Turnbull, chair of the Social Innovation and Sustainable Finance Caucus. So Alterna Savings truly embodies our theme of Stronger Together. They're not just your ordinary financial institution. They've been dedicated to providing innovative financial solutions while prioritizing the well-being of the communities that they serve. So a heartfelt congratulations, Alterna, and I'd like to pass it over to you, Susan Henry, for a few words.
Thank you, Matthew. It is such a pleasure to be here with you today as we celebrate CCEDNet's achievements and exceptional leadership in community economic development. I would like to extend warm greetings on behalf of the board and all employees at Alterna Savings. Again, as Matthew mentioned, I'm Susan Henry and I'm the Director of Community Impact and Financial Inclusion at Alterna. In my role, I proudly oversee our Community Impact Department and all initiatives within. I am thrilled to be in attendance with you today to accept the CCEDNet Stronger Together Award on behalf of Alterna. And I also would like to congratulate all the other winners on this award. It is a true honor to be selected as a recipient of this esteemed award, as our community impact team has actively worked in the space of community economic development in many capacities, working towards our collective vision of sustainable, equitable, and inclusive communities. Since its inception in 2000, our community microfinance program has issued over $8.6 million in loans to over 1,400 individuals and organizations, and these are impact loans. In recent years, Alterna has built significantly on our established reputation in microfinance and long-standing partnership within the affordable housing and nonprofit sector through our community financial resiliency program. The community impact team at Alterna works to amplify the good in banking by demonstrating how working together within our communities achieve desired results. As you know, giving back creates tangible, positive changes and helps to support local communities that are equitable, inclusive, and diverse. Community impact is part of the Alterna DNA. It is part of who we are and always has been. As members serving members, we continuously seek innovative financial solutions to reduce the underrepresented gap. We make it part of our mission to address the social, financial, and economic exclusion of underserved and underrepresented individuals. We work hard every day to put people first so we can all grow stronger together. I would like to thank the nominator who nominated Alterna for this award by submitting this award. And I would also like to thank CCEDNet, for recognizing what we do at Alterna. Thank you.
Terrific, Susan. Well, it's easy to recognize Alterna. They're such a leader in this space, and I have to say, you in particular, for so long, you've really been such a staunch ally and dedicated to the results. So it's very richly deserved once again. Congratulations to all of our winners. That is fantastic. It is an inspiring group, and I have to say the way that each of them spoke about the combination of the work you do in communities on the ground for people, and understanding of the value of us being part of a broader movement for change, right? That we can't do it on our own, and we have to build these solutions together is what it's all about here. So thank you for everything that you do. And congratulations again. In addition to our admiration and respect, each winner will receive a beautiful engraved wood plaque and a tree planted by the social enterprise Reforest London, where all recipients have a tree planted in their honor, going back to 2019, the first awards. And now, just before we wrap up, Adriana Zielinski, our network engagement lead, will say a few words.
Thanks, Mike. Congratulations to all of our award recipients, and thank you to everyone who participated in the process. We will be adding all of this year's award recipients to our Stronger Together Awards webpage and highlighting you all in our next member communique, so please watch for that. As Mike said earlier, this year we had a call for nominations inviting members to submit candidates from our membership community for the awards. Our intention is to continue this on an annual basis, so please watch for the nomination period at the start of next year. But you're also very welcome to suggest ideas to me anytime. You can send me an email or give me a call, and we'll go through the process together. We also want to continue to help promote the great work that you're all doing. Please don't hesitate to tag us on your social media posts or email us at our engagement email address when you've got great things to share. We'll add the email to connect with us for that just in the chat box right now. And Mike, I'll pass it back to you for final words before we close.
Very good. So thank you, everyone. Thanks especially to our engagement team and everyone involved in pulling together the tech and the prep for a successful AGM. Thank you, Lucie and Danielle, our interpreters, our elections officer and parliamentarian, Ryan O'Neill-Knight. Of course, the board for their time and expertise. They're very dedicated volunteers, especially our president and treasurer, who did a terrific job again today. And last and foremost, our members, all of you who are the reason the network exists. Am I forgetting anyone? Anyone jump in? I hope not. So it's a great, another step. We keep going. I think we're making progress. And thank you to everyone. Have a good rest of the day. Should listen to that song again or something. Bye.